open. But it can't be more than that. Okay. All right. So, when last we left off, you guys were in the middle of exploring a dangerous dungeon. As a matter of fact, there had already been some injuries. Benadryl and Albertine. Whew, Albertine's not looking great. Lars, you've sustained some scratches.
I have.
Albertine is not doing well at all. Honestly, he's out of all of you. He's doing the worst. And Garthus is actually doing pretty good. Toa is doing perfectly, actually. They're doing great. Anyways, let's see. Gundren's also okay. You last left off in an assayer's office. This chamber was once an office or storeroom of some kind. There was a large stone counter that bisects the room, set with 3 dusty balance scales made of iron. There were cubby holes carved into the north wall, stuffed with dusty paper scraps, and several long-dead corpses, gnomes and orcs by their look, are sprawled across the floor, which are these guys right here, I would think. Anyways, that's where we left off. I remember you guys were very eager to find out if there was anything in this room that would jump out at you and try and kill you, because that may or may not have been a thing.
We were also looking for goodies and loot. One thing I'm going to note for the recap, just to fill Raven in, because he wasn't here for this part either. We're specifically in Wave Echo Cave. We have entered. And upon entering, we found one of Gundren's 2 brothers, Dunril, I believe it was, dead up at the front entrance.
Gundren was pretty bummed about it.
Apparently killed by some form of necrotic magic.
Oh, yeah.
That's the key story note that we have so far. I definitely didn't just pull up my notepad to remember that.
Definitely not.
Question.
Yes.
Who remembers vaguely what direction we were heading in the first place?
Yes. I just I remember where we were. We went. This was. So
let me just move you all around here a little bit.
So this is about as far as we had explored. Was these basic areas here?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
that's what you got.
So we never left. We went into this right room. There is a hall that goes this way, a hall that goes this way, and a hall that goes this way that we have not explored yet.
Yeah, I mean, I feel normally I would give directions for this kind of thing, but I feel like you can see what's there.
Yeah, now that I can see, it's a lot less confusing.
Yeah.
Because before I could only see like this little circle
in the room. Yeah,
you know,
that was the thing for me.
Understandable. That's not a lot of info. Well, Albertine is dressing their wounds, by which I mean he's like licking them with his forked tongue, bleeding. That's just happening in the background as you guys look at this room.
Would a potion help out a bit more than that, Albertine?
Potion. Would not mind if you have one.
Yeah, I've got a couple to spare, I think.
Let me check my bag as well to see how many I have left. I have 1, right? Because I gave Benadryl one of mine.
I have 3. So I'll toss one to Albertine. That's a 2d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 4. All right. I'll let you roll that since it's your potion.
Boy.
And then we're going to do some healing.
Wow. That is a 1. And a 1. Okay.
6.
Guess that one was a bit of a dud.
That's all right.
Oh, I'm going to let you know on the stream. It's just streaming a gray screen.
Oh.
From my
What?
perspective. Yep.
Okay.
Bad.
Let me just...
That's new
change
Discord for you.
Let me just change something real quick.
Oh, did you have like streamer mode enabled? Staffy Coffee can see it now. Oh, no, it's back to gray.
You like have to have your window
That is
focused on it?
so... Yeah, I mean... So from my understanding, it's not that you have to have your window focused on it. It's just that you can only have one window open on top of it, which is unfortunate, but I can make this work. Anyways, yeah. So let's see. That is 6 healing to Albertine. Not bad. Not bad. And I think it's 2d4 plus 4 plus con. And his con score on Constitution is 3. So plus 3. Not bad. Okay. Are you going to keep exploring this room?
I don't see why not. We're in the room.
Right on.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take very long for you to lay your eyes upon a locked iron strongbox, and you know it's locked because I know one of you immediately goes over and tries to open it.
Oh yeah, Benadryl tried to open that and he broke his arm.
Yeah, that's hanging off of it. Off of his, it's like Mr. Krabs's like tiny little twig limbs. It's fractured
again.
Fractured. No. I cannot believe it.
I'm sorry to be the party pooper.
It's okay. Oh no, I know that's why.
You know what? We'll be exploring for a bit. Actually, if it's just a lockbox,
You could probably just take it with you.
Yeah.
Just mention that it is locked and that you found it in Wave Echo Cave. Mention it specifically as a
Iron lockbox?
yes, locked iron strongbox.
I'm assuming Mouse is tossing that into his notes.
Yep.
Yep. I don't even. Okay. I will delete the one that I started adding.
There we go. I've got my notepad saved on my desktop now. I'm not yellow anymore, so I don't have access to the ones I moved in here from earlier.
Oh,
so,
let me fix that real quick for you. Why can't I see it? You sure it was in yellow?
it would have been in yellow if I copied them over on this table. On our normal table, that's where I keep them. I may not have copied them over onto this table.
Okay, I think I mentioned.
I may have just copied them over from the previous table into my notepad. I do have some notes from the other table, so I'm going to assume that's what I did. It's been so long, I can't remember. I need to write notes for my notes.
Understandable, frankly. Okay, let me...
Found a... Who's carrying the lockbox right now?
I'll carry it.
Yeah.
I can be trusted.
Definitely.
There we go. I just wanted to add a note to remember who was carrying it.
Okay. I will toss that on my inventory so that I also don't forget.
Okay.
I've got that all written down, so I'm ready whenever.
Right on. Well, that's it. The lockbox is locked. You are free to proceed out of this room at your convenience.
Yeah, why not? I'll take the lead, I guess, so that nothing jumps us from the front.
I'll go second. Keep my elven eyes sharp.
I thought your eyes should be round.
I would hope that they would be round. Wait,
That's
are my eyes sharp?
Sharp as marbles.
Lars says as he starts patting his face. No, still round. Okay, good.
Touching his eyeballs.
Yes.
Don't
I have to.
touch them.
I have to be sure.
That's unsanitary. You're not supposed to touch your eyes.
Don't do it.
It's through the eyelid. It's fine. I'm not touching my eyes directly.
That's what they all say, but we all know what they're really doing. They're touching their eyes.
Touching those eyeballs.
As long as they stay within my head, I'm fine with that.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Koa, are you coming along?
Yeah.
All right. Skippity hop.
Okay, I think I figured out what I was doing last time to keep it from going gray. All right, so...
We will say that I have a torch out, unless somebody's using some sort of light spell.
Carrying a torch?
No, I do remember you having a torch lit after you came down the rope ladder, the little rope here.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, so let's see. To remind you, the area you're in currently is near the old entrance. Many tunnels intersect at this natural 30-foot-high cavern, and where you're standing right now is in one of the offshoots of that aforementioned 30-foot-high cavern. The walls are carved with simple reliefs showing dwarf and gnome miners hard at work. Below them, nearly 24 skeletons in rusted scraps of armor are scattered across the cavern floor. Some are dwarf skeletons, while others are orc remains. Half a dozen large brass lanterns stand in the ruins or on ledges around the cavern, but none are lit.
I have been meaning to resupply. I start taking the arms off the skeletons.
Arming yourself. Smart.
Pine!
Yeah.
Not Pine. Gothis! No, wait, why are you taking their arms? You just gave them back in the other room! You remember us fighting like the 7 skeletons that were in there?
Well, yeah. I don't want to fight more skeletons.
At least not unarmed.
That's a fair point. Continue as you were.
Okay. I will continue my making the skeletons less anatomically correct.
Yes, you continue to arm yourself by disarming them.
Yes.
Okay. Where do you go?
Let's see.
We want to go to the right?
I'm thinking. Lars is looking between the two pathways. I think we should head this way to the left. It looks like it's a bit more chiseled. Maybe perhaps more rooms.
I'm assuming this is the direction we've already been.
Yes. Do you want me to move your character where we've already been?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Alright, I should also do that. There we go.
I think this should update you pretty good. Kind of spinning you in circles here to light up the rooms.
Spin.
You can see all the skeleton bodies drawn on the floor.
Yeah.
And then there's a collapsed pathway here, and now you're back here.
Okay.
That should have updated you pretty good.
So where are you going?
I think we should head this way. Lars says, pointing down.
Believe. Uh-oh, that's a red box. I don't like that.
That just means it's a door.
I
That's just a block line of sight. Don't worry about that too much.
Cognito hazard detected.
What's the worst
do you
that
wish
could
to?
happen?
Do you wish to go down? Gothis, what is happening to you?
I'm just kind of floating. Don't worry.
Right, we're going to be very, very cautious.
Okay.
Check those corners.
I
Okay.
grab the others here.
I will cautiously kick down the door as loudly as I can.
Okay. Fantastic. So here's what happens. You kick down this door, and it goes down. And inside, 3 skeletal figures skin clinging to their bones, turn to face you. Their eyes are pupilless and milky, and their teeth are long and sharp. They all whirl around. Cursory knowledge of like general bestiary stuff reveals these to be ghouls. They immediately attack. Roll initiative.
Yay!
All right, rolling initiative. Whee! 4.
Is that with your modifier?
Let me double check my plus 2, 6. 6 with modifier.
6. Wonderful.
Yeah, my modifier is 0, so.
I got a 9 in total.
Oh yes, I should pan around to everybody's dice rolls here.
9. Lars and Garthus gets a 9. Toa, what's yours?
6.
6. Is that with your modifier?
Exactly what I roll on the dice.
Well, all right. And Albertine, I'm assuming, is with you because that's the only way this works. And I'm going to make him roll real fast. Oof.
Ooh. He's still licking his wounds.
He's still cleaning his wounds. So that's a 4 for Albertine. Well, unfortunate.
Whatever do you mean? This is quite fortunate.
The unfortunate thing is, ooh.
Oh, right. These are all 2x2 tiles, technically, right?
Yes.
Yes. So Gundren, surprisingly, is able to take the dodge action because he's not getting in there. He's not what you'd call
a fighter.
Yeah,
he's a lover, not a fighter.
Not much of a fighter. So he's going to take necessary measures to protect himself. He's going to take necessary measures to protect himself. And this guy... Let's see, how am I going to do this? This guy is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's going to dash right over to Garthus, and that's all he can do. Second one is also going to dash over to Garthus.
Friends.
2, 3,
Yay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Almost completely oblivious of Lars. They just hop right over there. And Garthus, it's your turn.
Okay.
Are they coming from in here?
Yeah.
I can only. Oh, I guess the other one must be blocking.
Yes, there.
Okay.
He's standing about here.
Gotcha. All right. It's stabbing time.
Oh boy.
And there aren't any more like right behind him.
Not that you can see.
Not that I can see.
Not that you can see.
All right. Well, yep. We'll just do a normal attack then.
I'm gonna switch the music real quick.
Most common ghoul attack.
It's time for pucker up, guys.
No.
That's an 11 hit.
11 to hit? Does not hit.
Okie dokie. I don't have that second attack yet, so that's.
Do you have an offhand attack?
No, unless I can with the torch.
Sure. I'll say that's an
Okay.
improvised attack. So roll 1d4 for the damage, and you don't get to add any modifiers to the damage roll.
Okay, I will be rolling this. And... Oh, that's a 1.
Oh.
That's a 1. Okay, well, on the one hand, congratulations, everybody gets 176 XP. On the other hand, that definitely does not hit. You think about it, and you're like, hold on. Attacking
I
it
need to see.
with the short, stubby, harmless end of the torch wasn't a good idea. Not going to do that in the future. Anyways.
Well, what can I say? I learned from my mistakes.
Yeah, what a guy. Toa, you're up after that.
Okay. I'm debating if I should do the funny or the responsible thing, and I've elected to do the responsible thing.
That's so unlike you.
Yeah, why would you? Who are you?
So I will cast Aid, and my 3 targets are myself, Lars, and Garthus.
Oh, what does it do?
Each character within range, so everyone's within 30 feet of me,
Gets an extra
gains
5 HP.
5 max and current HP.
Oh, that's pretty strong.
So who are you targeting again?
Are 3 people who are here. So me, Lars, and Garthus.
Okay.
Okay. Can I add
Garthus.
how much again?
5.
5 HP?
Yeah, and it adds to your max for 8 hours.
So it's not a heal, it's a cap expansion.
Yeah, it's a cap expansion, but you get the health that adds with the cap expansion.
Okay. Temporary HP. There's a button for that!
Yeah.
The real question
There we
is,
go.
does that stack with existing temporary HP?
I have no reason to believe not.
Okie dokie.
I see no reason to move from this position. Is there a bonus action I wish to take? I'm gonna say no because I don't want to set my all my spell slots on fire faster than I need to.
That's fair.
Okay.
Okay. With that, it is now Lars' turn.
Alright. I have some options. I'm honestly, he kind of just ignored me here. I'm kind of tempted just to stab him in the back.
I mean, you would do so at advantage. You are flanking.
Yeah. I haven't actually been able to use this yet, other than against the bats, so
Yeah.
I don't see why not. I'll do it. Lars unsheaths in a panic as the ghoul runs in front of him, unsheaths his rapier and thrusts it into his spine.
Excellent.
So let me roll. Up. 20.
Ooh.
Nat 20?
Nat 20.
Okay, well, everybody gets some more XP for that. That definitely hits. Woof.
That training with Sildar paid off.
Yeah, I'll say. Holy moly. 76. 76 XP.
76. All right. That's also, let's see. This is a upgraded rapier. 1d8 plus 2 piercing.
Whew.
I gotta find my d8.
Plus 2 plus whatever your dexterity is, I think.
I don't have proficiency in this, so I don't know if I get that.
Isn't it a dexterity weapon?
It is a dexterity weapon. Or a finesse, sorry.
Finesse.
Which I have... Where the heck did that... Oh, I just closed my app. I'm so smart. I am big brain.
Maximum brain.
Maximum brain power.
I forgot where I see that. I might not have a modifier for that at all. Or I guess, is finesse dexterity, or
Yes.
is that separate?
Finesse is dexterity.
Okay, yeah, then I have a +2 to that.
In addition to the...
So the rapier just says damage type 1d8 plus 2 piercing. And then if I have proficiency in it, I would get a +2 on top of the attack bonus if I had that. I don't know if I get that though. I don't have. That's what I was saying. I don't have proficiency in it.
Let's just not worry about it for now. Go ahead and roll damage, and then you can choose to either roll again or double it.
Ooh, 7 double.
Okay, that's 14 plus 2, so that is 16 damage to this ghoul. Which one are you targeting? 8.
This guy.
Okay, so that's number 2.
Oh, now I can see Wolf.
That is... This thing is not doing well. You strike, and as you strike, it's as if you're in your panic. You enter one of those brief moments of focus where time slows down. The blade punctures in between the different vertebrae, and it seems like it cuts off all lower bodily function. This thing drops to the ground. It's still like hissing and flailing around, but its legs are not working anymore. Anyway, anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
If I moved, he would get an opportunity attack, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're next to each other. I guess I'll just... I can't do any bonus action spells because I used my sword first, so I guess that's going to be it for me.
You could probably do an offhand attack if you wanted to. Kick him for 1d4 bludgeoning.
Would I do that?
Yeah.
I don't see why. I you know what? I kick him to get the sword out of his back.
Okay. Roll to hit, and then just roll 1d4 if it ends up hitting.
10. I don't think that does.
10. Is that what you rolled?
Yeah. The 10 for the unarmed.
What's your strength modifier?
-1.
-1. Yeah, that doesn't hit. It doesn't do any damage. You plant your foot and remove your sword, but your planted foot is very polite, Ginger. Anyways, it's Albertine's turn, and Albertine is not going to be so polite. Albertine marches over there, and then he does some funny business. What's he going to do? He's going to use his Morning Star. Yowza. That is at advantage, since this thing is flanked. Whew, that definitely hits. And that is this much damage. Plus 5, 7. He clubs this thing to death. Its skull caves in. Yeah.
Extra crunchy.
Extra crunchy. Yeah.
He's very dead. Lars kind of just looks at the rotted brain inside the thing as it rolls out of its broken skull, wide-eyed. Oh. That was effective.
Okay, and then Albertine also, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He moves over here and he uses his second attack to attack this thing. Let's see. Also at advantage because it is also flanked. And that also hits and deals, let's find out, 6 damage to it.
All right.
It hisses as Albertine buries his very solid, scaly fist in its back. Unfortunately for him, this ghoul is on the move. And it does not need to dash in order to get to him. And it gets advantage because Albertine's back is turned to it and he is focused on someone else. Oof, that definitely hits. Let's see.
You know what? No, Albertine's not getting hit. Hopefully. Also, Silvery Barbs hit.
Silvery Barbs?
Yeah.
Okay, Silvery Barbs. So this thing rolls again. And you're right! Doesn't get hit. Who are you giving advantage to?
I'll be giving... I'll be giving advantage to Albertine, I guess. He's right there, so...
Albertine has advantage now. Next up, it is Gundren again, who is going to continue to dodge. And this ghoul right here is going to try and attack you, Garthus. And what is it? What's it gonna do? It's gonna try and roll at you. Just the once. Let's see. Your AC hasn't changed, right? 16. Yep. It doesn't hit. And that's it. It just flails at you uselessly. And then it is... Garthus's. It's your turn.
Yay! I stabbed the one in front of me.
With advantage! Because it's flanked.
True. Alright, that's a 20.
That's a... Wow, everybody gets another...
76.
76 XP, that's right. And go ahead and roll and either double your damage or roll again.
That's a D6 plus 3. We'll take the double.
Okay, alright. What'd you roll?
D6 plus 3, so 6.
6. D6 plus 3. So you... Okay, so I'll say that's 12 damage in total. This thing's looking about as bad as the other one was after Lars stabbed it in the back, in the spine to be specific. What are you gonna do now? Any offhand attacks?
Yeah, we'll see if I've learned from my mistakes and try bopping it with the torch this time.
Okay.
That one's not gonna hit.
Nope.
Alas.
Just flailing the torch in front of me. Get away! Away!
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Battle
it.
Beast.
Well, there we go. Toa, you're up.
Alright. Just got...
If you look at the straight top down, it's easier to move your character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get an angle where I can actually, where the line of sight actually lets me see.
There's one here and one here.
Yeah, because I want to basically just stay in the tile I am, and I'm going to Toll the Dead this one.
Okay, that's a wisdom save on that one's, right?
Yes, DC 14 Wisdom.
Okay, let's see what he rolls. That's a failure. Roll damage.
Alright, since he's already damaged, he faces the D12.
Ooh.
Which I believe is this dice.
You may be
Yeah,
right.
that's the D12, not the D10.
All right.
Right, Mouse?
Yeah, this is a D12.
Okay. Well,
1 damage.
one damage.
He looks marginally worse.
Can the undead even be more undead?
He looks closer to death, I would say. Yeah.
He is displeased.
Yeah. Anyway, Lars, you're up.
All right,
your turn.
Lars is going to step down 1, 2 right here. And he is going to fire at this dude with where is it? Ray of Frost, basic cantrip.
Excellent. That's a attack roll, right? Spell attack.
Yeah.
Roll it.
Make a ranged spell attack. Yep. Sorry, I'm trying to get used to it again. It's been a while. I'm rusty. I'm very rusty. It's a 9.
That's it. That doesn't look like a 9. Looks like a 12.
What?
Oh no, I'm just blind.
Did you
add your modifiers?
Yeah.
Spell attack bonus? No.
Yeah. So add your spell attack bonus.
That's a +4.
+4? So that'd make that a 13, right?
Yes.
Hits. Roll damage.
All right, 1d8. Grab my d8. 6. 6.
All right. You know that one scene from Terminator 2
Oh.
where he freezes into like a bunch of ice cubes and then shatters?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happens here.
Ouch.
Yeah, ouch is right. Anyway, Albertine, after this guy is dealt with, he turns around. He's just like, "What you trying to do?" And with his advantage, he's gonna bop this guy. Ooh, no need. That's a nat 20. With his, what is he using? With his Morning Star. Yowza. Okay, let's find out how much damage he does. Whew. Okay, so that's 14 plus 5. That's 19 damage. 19 damage. Right.
It's just short of a one-shot.
Yeah, wow, he's still alive, but he's kind of like wobbling on his feet. There's like cartoon birds spinning around his head. He didn't need the advantage the first time, so he's going to use it this time on his offhand attack. That's another nat 20. Holy moly. And then he takes a fist and then he goes, and this dude bends, he folds like an accordion into the ground. He just does that cartoon thing where his spine compresses like the accordion musical instrument, and then he like tumbles over backwards. And with that, let's see, you all get 200 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's also the XP from rolling the 2 nat 20s.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the companion. I don't think we count them for companions.
Yeah. You forget about him. So let's see, 600 divided by 4.
Is 50.
150. You each get 150 XP for this combat encounter. But congratulations, the ghouls are no more. It is once again quiet in the crypt.
Ghoulant.
Well, in the mine, but you know.
Alright, we're now free to explore this room.
That's right. Yeah.
Guess
So
we should take a look.
The one behind me is still like vaguely alive, right?
No, we crushed its skull.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's done. It's donezo. It's
God,
donezo-matic.
it's brain matters on the wall. Lars
Ah.
says he points to the greenish gray sludge falling off the side of the wall.
Darn. I had ideas, but I guess they won't come to fruition.
I don't want to even know what that means.
It's best if you don't.
I'm sure it isn't. I'm already going insane on this one adventure.
Yeah. Anyways, this room is an old barracks. Old stone bunks in orderly rows line the walls of this chamber, and a corroded iron brazier full of old coals stands near the middle of the room. The bones of a half-dozen dwarves and orcs lie strewn about, clad in scraps of armor. 3 gray, hunched figures squat among the remains, pawing at the scraps and gnawing on the bones, or at least they did. You killed them. That is about it. Yeah. All you see in the barracks are torn, moth-bitten bedsheets and bits of dried blood. Even if you search it thoroughly, there is nothing interesting here.
That's what I like to hear.
What's on this right-hand wall here? Like, is this a door? Or is this just a weird-looking wall?
That's all wall. That's all solid wall. Any of the
Okay,
doors
just
are going to be those red blocks. So yeah, if it disappears into shadow, you can assume that's just a wall that ends there, pretty much. I'm not sure exactly how precise the fog of war calculation is, but it might be a little goofy.
Yeah, just a little bit on this wall.
I think you might need to change your lift height because does the fog of war reveal like change at all when I do this?
Kind of. Like, it was working okay before. It's just this corner.
Yeah, this corner's a little dark, but that kind of just happens with some of
And
the hit
then it
registration.
looks like there's a corridor here.
Yeah. No, that ends.
Yeah, that's a dead end.
That's a dead end.
Well-
There's nothing in there.
Since that went so well last time, should I kick this door in too?
Okay.
No, God,
Up to you. Also, we are
God.
past 5, so if anybody has any time-sensitive obligations they need to get to, we can call it here, or I could run a little bit longer if nobody has anything going on.
I've got nothing going on.
I don't have anything.
Let's keep going till, let's say, 40 minutes past the hour. Why don't we? Keep on going. Go where you will. So you're going to kick down this door as well?
I'm thinking about it, but Lars doesn't seem to want me to.
Interesting.
Could you at least see what's on the other side before we get jumped by more ghoulies? Please?
Interesting.
No, there's a door here. I can't see what's on the other side.
Open
He's
it
talking like
without
peeking
your
the
foot,
door.
please.
Okay, I'm gonna headbutt the door.
Headbutt the door. Okay.
You know what? Lars asked for that. Lars asked for that.
It flies open, and then kind of like bangs against the stone corridor and ricochets a bit.
Thank goodness
Echoes.
that one wasn't locked. I could have suffered a traumatic brain injury.
Lars just face palms.
Oh, God, this...
Oh, shoot.
This is what happens when you ask him to use his head.
I didn't ask him to use his head because there's nothing in there to begin with.
It was
That's why it doesn't hurt
implied.
him.
I may not have a brain, but I do have ears. Keep it down if you're gonna insult me behind my back.
I said it loud enough so you could hear me.
It's still behind his back. Get in front of him so he can see you
Lars
and
walks back
stab
over.
you.
I will say it to your face. You have no brain.
I agree.
I'm glad we're on the same page, my good friend.
He'll collect one eventually. He's
Yeah.
armed now.
That is true.
Okay.
Don't give him ideas.
All right, so this area consists of numerous intersecting passages. The ceilings here are only 6 feet high, and several of the passages end in partially excavated rock faces.
It's a little cramped in here. Lars says as he kind of raises his arm slightly up to meet the roof.
Perhaps this was, a passage for dwarves and gnomes to go through. Perhaps, unfinished for,
Non-dwarven consumption.
I guess you could put
maybe-
it that way?
They never finished the ceiling.
That's also possible, and I was sort of implying that, but that's a better way of putting it.
Yeah.
Perhaps you stole my brain.
So I'm going to need you guys
Oh,
to
yeah.
figure out what your marching order is, figure out who's going first, who's trailing who, if you're splitting up, how you're splitting up, and then take turns moving up to your movement or twice your movement, if you are dashing, to explore these corridors.
All right. You want me to go first?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll go behind you.
We'll say
I'll
we
go
go to the
third
right
and then to you.
first.
Okay.
2, 3,
Oh,
4,
that one's a dead
5,
end.
6.
Okay, again, if you look at it from top down, you don't get caught
Yeah.
on the thingies as much.
Yeah, because I'm just at an angle.
Yeah.
This way.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ah!
I spy
Lars.
stairs.
Stairs?
Yeah, there's a bunch of big eyes over this way. Maybe we don't go that way.
Perhaps not. What's in the rest of the corridor?
More floor, more wall. Thank you for blindly believing me when I said there's just a bunch of eyeballs. Definitely
I
don't
just-
check that for yourself.
Stairway to the right.
I looked and I didn't see anything, so, you know. I figured you were trying to pull a goof on me again.
I would never do that. You're my friend, Lars. I would never do anything like that.
Lars's eyes immediately squint in distrust.
Sure, Garthus, sure.
As he looks at one of the bone arms sticking out of your satchel.
Did you see anything down there?
I see more floor, more wall, more ceiling. You know.
Dead end. Got it. Oh,
Not
is Toa
necessarily.
splitting off?
No, I was just confirming that this was the hallway.
Okay.
The hallways do link. Dual corridor. Just poking my head around the corner.
You see anything, Toa?
It's a dual-way hallway.
All right. Let's follow Garthus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't see around Garthus.
You calling me fat?
No, I'm not. I just can't see.
There is a corridor to the north that Garth
2,
did not take.
4, 5, 6.
You got a collapsed corridor that way, and what looks like loops around back to our other corridors this way.
Well, let's loop around. Watch for possible traps. I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
I'm getting a great feeling about this. Garthus starts sprinting.
Garthus! No! Garthus, not again! Not again!
You start sprinting, do you?
Yep. Well,
Roll initiative, everyone. Right where you are. Right where you are.
Okay,
Alright,
I'm back
alright.
here.
3 plus 1. Wait, is it 1 or 2? Let me double check.
15.
Plus 2. 5 for me.
I got a 9.
9 for Garthus. So the same as last time. Is this including your modifiers?
Yep.
Okay. Toa's 15 and Lars is 6?
5.
5. Albertine is... Seven plus
somebody
what's
dropped
his
the
dex?
marmalade.
Let's see. Okay. So Gundren is first in initiative as well this time. Wow, he takes the dodge action. He doesn't really participate. Let's see here. Toa, you're up next. You don't know anything is wrong yet. Unless, of course, well, Garthus does let out a somebody dropped their marmalade.
That is all you're getting from me.
I will just
What's
I
a
will just
marmalade,
stand-
Toa?
I will stand in place and take the dodge action.
Okay, Garthus,
Ready
you're
for
up
action.
now.
Can I immediately tell that this is a creature and not a wall of marmalade?
Yes. It's pretty
Okay,
obviously a slime-based creature.
Okay,
It looks very
fine.
happy to see you in the worst way possible.
Oh, fantastic. I'm gonna...
Let me switch the music real quick.
Let me see. Actually... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. How wide are these?
10
these
feet.
are like 10 feet? Okay. I'm gonna back away. That's not a disengage, because I do want to do a thing.
Okay. I'll say you're far enough away from it.
Alright. I'm gonna cast a Tensor's Floating Disc. Just... How do I ping the thing again?
Tab.
Tab.
There we go. I'm gonna put a Tensor's Floating Disc right there in the hallway. Just floating right at mid-level of it.
Out there?
Yep. And, I'm just gonna... Alright, guys. I may have made a small mistake.
You may have made a small friend.
A mistake. What? Garthus, what did I tell you about running around? Did you trigger a trap?
No, but I did find some orange marmalade.
What is a marmalade?
It's like a jam or a jelly.
Jelly, jam?
Yeah.
What would that be doing down here?
Would have
I
dried up
don't
by
know.
now.
It was moving towards me aggressively, and I
What?
tried to block it off. Yeah.
You're joking.
No. Why would I joke about delicious, sandwich and bread toppings?
I don't know, Garthus. I don't know why you do a lot of things. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know a lot about this world either. Perhaps I'm the odd one. I don't know. Would you say it's a slime creature then?
I'd say it's likely.
All right. We should be able to deal with this simply enough, possibly. First of all, we should probably get out of the corridor. It's probably going to consume us all inside this cramped environment.
No, it's not that big. How big was it?
10 feet in diameter.
Oh,
Would Garthus know how to say 10 feet in diameter?
Garthus would know how to say it was slightly larger than Tensor's floating disc.
It takes up a majority of the space of the hallway. It looks like it was blocking the entire passage.
Well, Lars hasn't seen that.
Anyway, yeah, it's big. It's about as wide as the corridor. It's about as tall as the corridor.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, we need to leave now.
Okay. So on Albertine's turn, Albertine is just like, "What is big deal?" And he takes the dodge action. Lars, you're up.
Lars is he's gonna walk to assess the situation. 1, 2, 3. He's gonna look down there. Is Tensor's floating disc transparent or solid?
Solid, but it's like opaque, from my understanding.
Would I be able
Yeah.
to see the slime thing somewhere down there
Yeah.
through the disc at this distance?
Yeah, I would say, especially with your Elven Dark Sight, you can see it pretty well. It is almost a very slowly boiling, like, pot of porridge. It's weird. It's like if the ocean had feelings and they were awful feelings.
They were angry.
Hungry, more like.
Well, that's not going to do. He turns the corner and sees the immense size of this thing in the hallway. Oh, dear heavens! I don't think that disc is going to hold it. Lars then immediately turns and continues to 4, 5, 6, turn around the corner, kind of peer about it with the dodge action to see if it's actually going to come out or not.
Alright. So let's see. This guy then.
Oh, there's actually a model. I didn't see the figurine.
You didn't?
No, I didn't. When I was looking down the corridor, I was just like, "Is there actually something supposed to be there?" I thought
It was, like, right there.
I thought this circle indicated the slime.
No, it moves out of sight.
Down the hallway. Makes a glorbling sound.
It does glorble a little bit. Does a little bit of glorbling.
Okay.
Actually, I don't like that for this. I feel like it would go in this direction. Yeah.
It's gonna try to seep its way through the disc.
It's coming at ya. It's gonna take the dash action.
Oh, no.
Can you not see it?
I can see it flickering in and out.
Yeah, I can't
It's
see
kind of
it
just how
because
tight the corridor is.
I'm technically not looking at it, but if I spin around, I can definitely see it.
Yeah, so if I stand here, I can see it, but around here, I kind of can't see it. In
Oh,
between
just because of the line of
just two
sight?
points.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just because of the line of sight. I know where it is. It's right here.
Yeah, anyway, that's what it does. It's coming for you. Toa, it's your turn again.
Oh, dear
Question.
heavens, it's coming!
Question: how did the interaction with Tensor's disc go? Did
It just
like,
went
glide?
right through it, actually. This
Nice.
thing, like, it's like the scene in all these Terminator 2 references today. The scene where it just goes through the bars of the prison.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's about what I expected. But...
I'm really taking it for granted that you all have seen this movie and know what I'm talking about.
I've seen clips of it, so I haven't seen the movie, but I know
Great.
the clips you're talking about.
Yeah,
Hey.
I get the reference.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, they're the ones that get passed around on the internet.
I'm gonna watch it this weekend. I've decided.
All right.
Terminator 1 and Terminator 2.
All right.
Yeah. I can't really see down the corridor, but I can see the model.
It looks like a Visceroid from Command & Conquer.
Yeah,
I'll
it
be
does.
honest. All right. Does that?
All right, what's the range from here?
You're. There's a solid wall
Let's
here.
see. 0.9. So if we were to move you right here, and if we call that 10 feet, then from where you were at, 39 feet.
39.
Just move the decimal place 1 to calculate the distance. Yeah, that's the number of feet. Easy scale.
Let's go.
Okay, I see this thing and I contemplate. What I'm even looking at.
It is difficult to comprehend.
What color is the gelatinous blob?
Given that it is an ochre jelly, let's see here. I'd say like an amber.
Okay. I was just curious, was all.
No worries.
Let's see. How do I want to proceed? Oop. Bump my microphone.
Don't do that. Your microphone gets sad.
uh. Okay, range 120 feet. Alright, I will fire a guiding bolt at level 1. It is
Okay.
a ranged spell attack.
What kind of damage does that do?
On hit 46 radiant.
Radiant, excellent. Okay, ranged spell attack. Go ahead and roll that.
And it's like, and on successful strike, the next attack roll made against the target before the. Actually, yeah. Okay, yeah. On hit, and the next attack roll against this target before the end of my next turn has advantage. So I have to hit it first.
You gotta hit it first.
17.
That hits. Roll damage.
Alright, so this will be a 4d6. I'll just roll this 4 times. 3, 1,
4,
2,
6,
5.
Okay, 11 damage. Not bad. This thing definitely appears scorched. It doesn't seem to react necessarily with pain, but it's like a section of this thing's gelatinous mass is boiled off by the incredible blinding light.
Yep, so
Your
now
attack.
around the target there's like a dim guiding light around it. The next attack will have advantage.
Yeah. It's like its weak spot is illuminated if you think of this like a video game. Anyway, Garthus, your turn.
Alrighty. I will throw a spear at it because I do not want to be enveloped in that mess.
What type of damage does the spear do?
Piercing.
Piercing. Okay, roll damage. Or roll to
Well,
hit.
I just get to roll damage. How nice of you.
Yep, so this attack will have advantage.
Honestly,
Oh,
though.
I don't think I need the advantage.
No, you don't.
What is it?
At 20.
Everybody gets another. Everybody gets another 76 XP.
76 XP, let's go.
It's okay. We're not fighting goblins, as you know. We don't have issues when when we're
It's
not
just
fighting
goblins for some
It is
reason.
just goblins.
Yeah.
The
And
goblins
also,
in
it's
this
just the
world
normal
were-
goblins. We annihilated hobgoblins.
And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
going to be a d6 plus 5.
We're playing in an inverse power game.
And then double it, or roll again.
Wait 1 second. How does... When you score a critical hit that deals piercing damage, you can roll 1 additional damage die when determining the extra piercing damage the target die.
Triple it. Or roll again twice.
Triple?
You know what? We'll take the triple.
Okay.
That's a d4, and then that is plus 5 because it's a throwing attack.
So I don't think the
So that would be like 12 plus 5 in total then, right?
let's see, what is it? Critical hit. Roll
Like the-
extra
the-
dice. Yeah, so you would triple the amount that you roll on your die, and then add the plus 5.
Okay, so yeah, then 17 damage.
Whew, spicy. That's a spicy meatball. This thing
And I will-
is not looking
Sorry, I
so
will-
hot.
Calling the spear back to me. Don't want it stuck in there. Who knows what that thing will do to it.
It seems to hit some sort of like a floating organ. And it,
Oh, no.
it begins leaking this you can see the internal hemorrhaging because this thing is like semi-transparent.
Oh no, not a floating organ. He's about to start playing some real spooky music.
But it doesn't. You know it.
I
Oh, it's
will
I just had a
back
fun.
off a little bit.
I just had a fun idea. I'm gonna do when my turn comes around. If that thing's still alive,
Maintain some distance, you know?
Distance?
I can, yes. Why can't I
Distance?
spit? Just let me spit. There we go. But yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. It is Albertine's turn. Albertine at this point is just like, wait, something's going on. Wait, something is going on. I don't know. He skids around the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's like, yo, what's happening?
What's he doing? Full flip too, apparently.
Yes.
Several of them. And he is going to throw his hand axe. Goes like, huh! And he throws the hand axe that he had in one hand. Nice. That's a hit. Wait, you said the next roll against it has advantage?
only the next roll.
Okay, well, doesn't matter. That hits, so that deals, let's see, 6 plus 5. Alright, 6. Oh no.
Did we kill it?
No. So here's what happens. The hand axe flies through this thing.
Oh.
And it splits into 2 separate. Give me a minute.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Thundercon mitosis.
Ignore that. Ignore that.
It's stretching.
It deflated.
I believe I have peered into the abyss and I have seen what should not have been seen.
Anyway, let's see here. 14. Anyway, Albertine is just like, ooh. And he's so embarrassed that he can't do anything else on his turn.
It's okay. It's just baby jellies now.
Lars, your turn.
So how does this work?
I mean,
is it
let's-
just smaller now?
Are they
Two
both in
smaller
there?
ones?
Are they both in this tile here?
Yeah.
Okay,
Can
I
you
see them both
can you
now.
see them?
I have to stand right here to see them both.
You might need to spin your character.
No, this now I'm looking away. If I face that way, if I face this way, I'm looking the right way.
I think the issue might be, wait, in order to see them both, is it because this one blocks line of sight This one blocks line of sight to this one?
Yeah, this guy's blocking line of sight here. This blocks line of sight to him.
Okay,
and I've got
alright.
this here as well. So
Just wanted to make
it's
sure.
just how it is.
Okay.
I see where he is though. Lars sees them split into two and immediately begins to panic. Though in a different sense, as now instead of it being, the entire corridor, now there's two of these things running around or glorping around.
They do
I guess
make glorpy
glorping around.
sounds.
It's glorpy sounds. I'm thinking quick on his feet though. He moves 1, 2. This would be 15-foot cone. That would get both of them. If he moves, that's 10. Yeah, if he could get them both from here, that would be a 15-foot cone.
Okay.
We'll cast the level 1 spell Frost Fingers, which blasts out a freezing cold cone in front of your fingertips within 15 foot.
What
Must
is the DC?
That's what they must make a Constitution saving throw. Spell save DC is 12.
Okay, so first one fails, second one succeeds. So what is...
So damage for Frost Fingers, 2d8 cold damage on
Roll it.
a by default, and on a failed save they just take half damage.
Or a successful save is half damage.
Or sorry, yeah, my bad. A successful one is half damage. On a failed roll, it's 2d8. So let me grab my 2d8. 3 and 5, 8 total for
8.
the first one.
Okay, so second one takes 4. So this one is looking pretty bad. This one is looking better.
That's all I can do for my turn. I don't have anything I can cast as a bonus action at the current time.
Right on. So this guy is going to glorp over to you.
Oh no.
And it's going to attack you. Let's see.
Oh no.
Do.
I don't want to be I don't want to be glorped.
Oof, very fortunate. It does not hit.
Ooh.
It has a pseudopod, like a little tendril of goop that reaches out and tries to, those little sticky hand things, the little elastic sticky
Yeah, it
hand.
tries to, like, whip
it does
me.
one of those, but it hits the wall instead. Fortunately for
That
you.
sound for the sticky hand was scarily accurate.
That's a coincidence. I definitely don't spend all my time trying to imitate the sound that it makes. Anyway, it's Toa's turn.
Oa's turn. Oh boy.
Give me just a second.
You put Mouse in a cave.
Dave? Is my
Your voice
soundboard?
was, like, oddly echoey for a second.
I think he just hit a soundboard button.
Oh, it's probably because I leaned back in my chair.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I got
that
further
would do
away.
it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If you prefer, I can definitely
Swallow your mic.
I can add some echo.
No, it's okay.
I mean, you
Okay,
are in a cave.
So, are these, like, slime things, are they made of water?
No.
Oh.
In the same way that Jello is not made of water.
I mean, but it is. It's sugar water.
It's partially water, but it's not primarily water.
They contain water in the same way that you do.
Yeah. So what you're saying is I can't snap one of them out of existence with destroy water.
No. If they were water elementals, that would be a different story.
It's chemistry. You see, the ionic bonds have changed as the powder was added to the water. Thus, Jello is now separate from water.
Okay. I don't want to do this. Which one is the healthier one? Is it the one closer to Lars?
This is the healthier one.
Okay.
Kind of hoping that frost finger would kill them both.
Let's see.
Interesting.
I'm going to just Toll the Dead this one. So that is a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
All right. Okay. Wisdom save, you said?
Yes, DC 14.
Whew. Odds are on your side. These things are not very wise. Whew, that's a nat 1. All right, I'll allow you to double the damage.
Alright. He faces my D12 once again.
He's glorped in the wrong neighborhood.
4 damage.
Is that before or after doubling it?
That's after.
Okay.
Rolled a 2.
He's
That is a sad Taco
still
Bell
around.
bong.
There's like a bong, and it's like, it seems like part of the gelatinous texture of this thing like evaporates, like it got microwaved, kinda. Really weird interaction there. Anyway, this jelly number 2,
I'm
is gonna glorp over to you,
A little bit
Lars.
of my movement to scoot back.
Ooh yeah, boy. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh dear heavens! No, get away from me!
You are the closest thing to it. Fortunately, it also misses. Luck is really on your side today. Garthus, you're up.
You know what? I'll just
Fall down.
just gonna stab this one.
He's gonna do a rolling stab lunge.
What's the worst that could happen?
Your arm disappears.
Self-impalement.
He disarms himself. Oh,
That's a 3 plus 5. So 8.
That hits. Roll damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
plus 3.
their DC must be
Oh,
pitifully.
that's 9.
AC must be pitifully low.
oh.
What'd you roll for damage?
6 plus 3, so 9.
This thing is barely hanging on. You want to try an offhand attack?
You know what? Sure. What could go wrong? Surely this time the torch will work for me. No, that's not gonna hit. I assume improvised attacks don't really.
I mean, it would also benefit from plus 5 to hit. It just doesn't get a damage benefit.
Oh, well then that's a 7 in total.
Yeah, it doesn't hit.
Oh, well now we know their AC, I guess.
Yeah. Anyways, it's Albertine's turn. Albertine, learning from his previous mistakes, is going to.
Gonna tunnel like an ostrich.
What's he gonna do? What's this funny guy gonna do? He's gonna. Try an unarmed strike at these guys. Yeah, sure. Why not? That's a plus 7 to hit because he is a mighty fighter. That hits, and that kills it. I don't have a death animation for this, so I'm just gonna flip them over. Yep. Smushes
Turns into
it.
a puddle.
Let's see use here. 1,
Oh, if I would have had the
2,
Goomba
3,
Stomp sound
4,
effect, I would have done that.
5, 6. And then he's going to attack this one for an offhand attack. And that hits and deals 1 damage. Which is not enough to kill it. Lars, you're up.
Lars is going to turn, pull his sword and attempt to aim for the organ inside the thing. If not, just slash wildly at it and hope for the best.
All right. And that's piercing damage, yeah?
Yes.
Excellent.
I went ahead and checked. The +2 damage is on by default. It actually turns to +4 if I become proficient. So
Okay.
I checked it. So it will be a 1d8 +2 if I hit. Let's hope I hit. Swings wildly and
You need
What'd you roll?
a 5
What's your bonus? Attack bonus?
bonus. My attack bonus.
needs to be +3 or better.
I think it's only +2, so I think I miss anyway.
Takes. Okay. Yeah, you miss most of the internal organs, which is very unfortunate for you because this thing is going to attack you again.
My luck has
And-
run out.
Oh, it has. It really has. That one hits. It lands a hit. It hits a hit that lands. Yikes. Yikers. Okay, well, you take. Let's find out. Woo! Woo! 11. 13. Woo, you take 18 damage total. 5 of which is acid damage. Yeah, this thing whops you on the side of your body. Kind of hits you like a whip, and it's like a whip made out of liquid acid. You could feel your skin sizzling where it made contact, and your clothes are bubbling. And you do not want to let that happen again. You really, really don't. Toa,
yeah.
you're up.
Right. So I'm gonna come up here. It's gonna be another Toll the Dead, so it'll be another
Wisdom save.
wisdom saving throw.
DC 14.
Yeah.
Oh, it succeeds barely.
Well,
Okay, I think that's all you got, man.
I'm looking at potential bonus actions. I'm confident Lars won't die. Proceed.
Lars is literally dropped his sword and is screaming in agony, holding his arm and his shoulder.
Yeah, it's just like both hands in the air, like ah. Garthus, you're up.
Well. Yeah, we're just gonna take a stab at it. What's the worst that could happen?
You get acid spray.
That would never happen to me. That's an 11 total.
To hit, that rolls, or that hits, roll damage.
That does roll.
And actually,
That's
don't
another-
even bother with that. Unless that damage is slashing or lightning, it dies.
Oh, okay, cool. That was another 9 damage, so.
It's done. It's
We
finito.
did it.
You sure
I
did.
knew we could do it.
And with that, I'd say that's probably a pretty good place to call in.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I said real quick because I'm gonna forget. Is I want to walk over to Lars and basically just bash one of my potions of healing onto the wound.
Okay, roll it, and I will update your HP on my tracking
Lars is
sheet.
collapsed against the wall, still screaming in agony.
Okay, so it's 2d4 plus 2.
Don't
Yeah.
worry. You'll walk it off.
+2 plus con, I think.
Alright, so let me roll the d4s. 3.
6.
Plus 2. 8.
Is it con or is it just +2 flat? Oh, it doesn't matter. I have a +2 con anyway.
8. So I'll say I'm going to heal you 10. So
Okay.
that's up to 21 HP. Okie doke.
21. How did I get all the way up to 21?
Well, you were at like 36 earlier, weren't you?
No, I was only at when I got hit. I was at 19 plus 5. I'm down to 8. So if I got +10, that'd put me basically back up to where I was at 1. I would be at 18, so I'd be -1 from when I began the session.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'll say you've spent, golly, 30 minutes exploring this dungeon. So 14, 15. And I'm going to go ahead and save things here. And I think, good session, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a fun session. It was a speed round, but it was a good one.
Yeah, no, 2 combats in less than the time we normally have. I will see everybody back here next week, potentially.